So now that we have a feature that lists all products of the authenticated user from the database to the screen, now let's add another feature that allows users to add new products. Alright, let's first add a button, maybe next to this heading. Let's find the heading. Now, let's wrap it with a div element. Then add some classes: flags, items, center, justify, between. Then, after the heading, let's paste this anchor element. Again, I already provided the code for you in the course resource. Just copy that and then paste it there. Then, let's replace the anchor with inertia link component. Change the text to new product. And then bind the href attribute to products create route. Okay, let's now switch over to the product controller. Then go to the create method. Into the method body, let's return inertia. Pass in a component, in this case, product create. Inside the component, we will list all categories. So let's pass an array containing categories, and we'll grab the values from category search, collection, and then category model, order by name, and then call the get method. Alright, let's now create the product create component. Let's switch to the products index component. Then save it as a new file. Create.view. Let's change the title. Also in this heading, then let's change this link to products index route. Let's adjust the text. Okay, let's get rid of this table as well as the nav element. And for now, let's print out the categories. Actually, let's define the categories prop here. So it's gonna be an array and required. Let's take a look. It seems that I forgot to save the change in the products index. Let me copy this code, go to index component, and then replace change this text to manage products. Save. And this should be products create. And then this should be new product. Save. It still not appears. Let me see. Failed to resolve component link. It seems that I forgot to import the link component. So here, let's import from Inertia.js Vue 3 the link component. Save. Also, let's do the same thing in the create component. Okay, now we see the button appear. Let's click on that. And now we see all categories displayed on the screen. Let me hit the Manage Products button. Okay. Now let's get rid of this line and then paste this markup. Again, I already provided for you in the course research. You just copy that and then paste it here. It's not right. Let me cut this code and then replace this with the previous code. Okay, this is how our form looks like. Let me reformat the code here. And now, to make the form actually work, since we're using Inertia, let's first import from Inertia.js Vue 3 the useForm function. Once imported, let's assign it to a variable. Then specify an object containing name with an empty string, brand, and category ID. Also price, as well as weight in a null value. And then description in empty string. With this defined, let's bind each of these properties to the appropriate input. This should be weight. For now, let's print out the form object and see what happens when we enter the form inputs. As you can see, whenever we enter something in the input, it reflected in the form object. With that, let's move on to the next step, which is submitting the form.